LPT request: how do I stop the neighbor's cat from using my garden as an outhouse? I recently moved into a new place, and the neighbor's outdoor cat has clearly been using the gardens around my house as a bathroom for years. What are some ethical and harmless ways I can prevent this cat from doing its business in my garden that actually work? We had the same issue. I bought a water gun, and whenever they came into our garden I hunted them down. It didn't hurt them but annoyed them enough that they don't come around anymore. Also, I had tons of fun. Sprinkle used spent coffee grinds throughout it. Also, I hear planting marigolds works. Chicken wire. I put an old wire fence directly on the soil over the entire garden bed. The cats can't dig to bury their waste. Plus, they don't like walking on it. Plants grow through. Can I hijack this and ask, how can I keep my neighbor's cats off my car at night? They keep sleeping on my car during the nighttime to keep warm. I wouldn't have an issue with it, except that they are scratching up the paint on my hood when they climb up. We use a motion-activated sprinkler to deter cats and deer from our gardens. Of course, you don't want to spray it all over your plants during the day and scorch them. But if you adjust low it so it doesn't strike the leaves, it may work. It's more about the abrupt sound of it coming on than the water itself. I used to have the same issue. Sprinkling cayenne pepper or pepper deters them. But you must refresh after every rain. I also used broken eggshells, small pieces, as they are not pleasant to scratch in the dirt. Cats hate citrus. Orange peels. Citrus fruits. Throw them in and let them compost. Make the citrus juice be where it likes to go. Get a bear. I hear they're afraid of bears. You could try lemon juice. I had a neighborhood cat who kept leaving dead animals on my front porch. I read somewhere that spraying lemon juice would deter him from coming back. Well, I tried spraying it and that didn't last long. But when I got frustrated and dumped the rest of the bottle on the front porch, I never saw him or his little gifts again. You have several good ideas to try. I just came to say thank you for wanting to try to deter the cats without hurting them. I love cats, but I understand how annoying they are to non-cat people. And not everyone is willing to try and be nice about it. Motion detection sprinkler is the way to go. Just make sure to turn it off when you're gardening. Lol. My parents use it for deer and their own outdoor cats to keep them out of the veggies. I wouldn't bother with sprays or anything, too much hassle. They do not like the smell of used coffee grounds, which you can generally get for free at your local coffee shop. They make a fairly decent fertilizing amendment to your soil. Lemon or orange peel work to keep the neighborhood stray away from our flower beds. Forks, cayenne pepper. Foster a rescue dog. I have a cat hoarder neighbor and they haven't set foot in our yard since fostering an English bulldog. Scram for cats or go away cat dog rabbit repellent. Products can be purchased at Lowe's or Home Depot. My parents used to shake crushed red pepper flakes into the garden. When the cat poops, it scrapes up both dirt and pepper to cover it up and generally ends up with a flaming butthole. It's not dangerous for the cat and it'll probably stay away after the first or second time it experiences the heat. Motion detecting water? It puts the lotion in its skin or it gets the hose. Ground up cayenne in the areas. Shoot it with water every time you see it. If your neighbor complains about the cat being wet, tell him you don't have your pets in their yard. Add a ton of hazelnut shells to the soil. It's pokey and doesn't feel good on the toe beans. You can pick up a bag at most garden centers. Plant catnip. I read through a lot of the comments to see if anyone has mentioned this. Didn't see it. Catnip won't keep the cats away, but will keep them from using your garden as a bathroom. It will make them high a little crazy. They'll want to rub against the ground. They will not use the bathroom in their getting high spot. Downside, it can spread pretty easily to places you don't want. But standard weeding should be sufficient. Concentrated fox urine can be purchased at sporting goods hunting stores. A few drops around perimeter of garden will keep cats, rabbits, squirrels, etc. away. Are you digging these turds up? Cats almost always bury their leavings when they go outside. You may be surprised to find out that cats take the rap when a lot of the time it's raccoons, possums, etc. If you see the dude, it's likely not a cat. Find his litter box. Wait for him to see you. Crouch down and take a massive dump into it. Don't break eye contact. If you really want to drive the point across, use the cat for wiping. Should assert enough dominance. Motion sensing reciprocating sprinkler, about $150 for a really good one. 3 solved my deer, squirrel, rabbit problem on 1-2 an acre. Moved them around every few days. I hate this. I purposefully do not have pets anymore because I do not want to deal with shit and piss. Neighbors' cats come over a shit in my lawn and food garden regularly. It's disgusting. I've been dealing with this for years. There are no good solutions. Coyote urine in scent bottles and pinwheels do a bit. Fencing helps a little. But cats are just a menace that society has decided you have to tolerate. Even when they destroy thousands of dollars of my family's food. It's ridiculous. Any other pet, the owner would be expected to control it. Outdoor cats should be straight up banned. Hazelnut shells for landscape work, but like any mulch, it will only last for a few years and needs to be replenished. Looks incredible though. I'm in NWP, so these shells are abundant. I'm not sure how accessible they are elsewhere. I put a lil gravel on top of my bed's soils. Like an inch. Just to cover soil lightly. Cats don't like digging through rocks. Also, I'd replace as much cat poo soil as possible before adding the light gravel top layer. Mulch wood chips don't discourage the cat's behavior at all. Believe me, lol. Plant rosemary, lavender or citronella. These are all known to keep cats away. Red pepper flakes. Shake a whole bunch around the area. It gets stuck on their claws. They don't like that. What's the fucking point of an outdoor cat? Seems to me like a stray you gotta pay the vet bill for. Trap it. Call animal control. Cats, just like dogs, should be tethered or kept indoors. Easy. Use your neighbor's yard as an outhouse till message received. Big chunky wood bark mulch. That's the only thing that works. It's not pleasing to bury their poop with. Just be aware that the cat urine and feces will help keep mice and other pests away. Ammonia. The cloudy in water and spray around or leave out in shallow cans dishes where pets and children won't get it. Trap it and call animal control. Outside cats are a pest. Motion-activated sprinklers, noisemakers, etc. Jackson Galaxy, the cat guru, actually has some good advice on how to keep cats out of your yard. His was for a cat owner whose cat was getting triggered by strange cats invading his territory, but the same tactics will work. Have you tried shooing it away? They understand you. I saw a video of an old guy explaining it to a young fella. Why has nobody said buy lion shit online yet? Tiny bit that in the garden for a day or two they'll assume there's a bigger cat in town. Claiming that territory, I think. Right? PL's correct if I'm wrong, lol. I put a lil gravel on top of my bed's soils. Like an inch. Just to cover soil lightly. Cats don't like digging through rocks. Also, I'd replace as much cat poo soil as possible before adding the light gravel top layer. Mulch wood chips don't discourage the cat's behavior at all. Believe me, lol.